Okay, so think about like the last time you went online to use like a government service.
Mm.
It's probably way different than even just a few years ago, right?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
That change that's happening.
Yeah.
It's not just about the websites or whatever. It's
Right.
like it's also happening inside the government too.
Yeah.
Like how they use technology, how they work together.
Exactly. And all of those internal changes,
Yeah.
how government employees
Mm.
adapt to these new digital tools and collaborate in new ways.
Right.
That really determines how effective and responsive these
Mhm.
public services are for us, for the citizens.
For us, yeah, exactly.
Okay.
So in this deep dive, we're going to unpack a crucial part of that.
Okay.
How technology and collaboration are kind of coming together in e-governance
Yeah.
to make government employees more responsive.
Mhm.
And the researchers are calling this agile response.
Agile response, yeah.
But it's not just some, academic term.
Right.
It's about real impact
Yeah,
on the services that we all rely on.
absolutely. And this deep dive is really tailored just for you.
Yeah.
Because we know that you come from a whole bunch of different backgrounds, different technical expertise, different familiarity with all this stuff. And our goal is to take the most important insights from the latest research
Yeah.
and give you those aha moments
Right.
without overwhelming you.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
So to do that, we're looking at this pretty interesting study. It's called Achieving Employees' Agile Response in E-Governance, Exploring the Synergy of Technology and Group Collaboration.
Okay.
It's a qualitative study where researchers in China interviewed 34 government employees
Interesting.
to really understand what they're going through,
Yeah, what's really cool is the method that they used.
Okay.
It's called Interpretative Structural Modeling,
Okay.
or ISM.
ISM.
So ISM is kind of like this way to map out all these different layers
Right.
of factors that influence a complex outcome.
Mm-hmm.
In this case, it's how technology and collaboration
Yeah.
drive employee responsiveness. Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. So our mission for this deep dive is really clear.
Okay.
We want to find out the most important findings about how e-government systems,
Right.
both how employees use them individually and how they use them in groups,
Yes.
can lead to a more agile response within government.
Okay, makes sense.
So why is this agile response even something that we need to,
Yeah, why is it even a thing?
Yeah, why is it even a thing?
Well, the study starts out by reminding us that there's this constant pressure
Yeah.
on governments
Yeah.
everywhere, really, to consistently deliver high-quality services, right?
Of course. Yeah.
But at the same time, people are always criticizing
Right.
government for being slow
Too slow.
and inflexible.
Right. Yeah. We've all been there.
Oh, we've all felt that
Yeah.
bureaucracy,
Yeah. Exactly.
And that's why this agile response is so important in government.
Yeah.
The researchers define it as government employees
Ah.
demonstrate both high effectiveness and high efficiency in their work.
Okay. So being good at their jobs and doing it quickly.
Exactly.
Yeah. Gotcha.
And ultimately, the idea is that the benefits of this internal agility
Mm.
should, trickle down to us, to the citizens,
Right.
in the form of better services, better outcomes.
Yeah. That makes sense. So if the people who work for the government can adapt and work efficiently,
Yeah.
we should hopefully see that,
In our interactions with them.
exactly when we interact with them.
Exactly.
Okay. So the idea of using technology in government, that's not new.
No, not
Right,
at all.
yeah.
I mean, e-government,
Yeah.
which is basically using information and communications technology.
ICT.
ICT
Yeah.
has been around for quite a while. The
Yeah.
initial promise was that these technologies would help government employees, both by themselves in their own tasks,
Yeah.
but also in their projects, to work together to deliver those higher quality services.
So like the websites we use to pay taxes or
Exactly, yeah.
get information.
Yeah, those are the government to citizen
G2Cs.
GCC systems.
Gotcha.
Right, those online portals that we interact with.
Mhm.
But they also focus on government to employee systems.
Mhm. Okay, G2C.
E-systems.
Gotcha.
These are like the internal digital tools and platforms that government workers use every day
Right.
for everything, like
Yeah.
managing personnel information,
Mm-hmm.
coordinating on policy initiatives.
Okay, so the idea was that if we just bring in these e-government systems,
Yeah,
government will just automatically become more agile.
I think that was the hope.
Yeah.
And a lot of money has been invested
Yeah.
in these technologies.
Right.
But the study brings up this kind of harsh reality.
Okay.
Despite all this money and effort,
Yeah.
a lot of e-government projects haven't actually met the expectations of agile governance.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So just bringing in the technology isn't like the magic solution.
It's not a magic bullet. No.
Right. So what does the study say is the key?
Right. So this is where it gets really interesting. The main point of the study is that you achieve agile response in e-government by using two things together.
Okay.
The first is how government employees actually use the technology, specifically those G2E systems.
Okay.
And the second is how they work together as a group in that digital environment.
So it's not just about having this software. It's
Yeah.
also about how people use it
Yeah, how they interact with it.
and how they interact with each other through the software.
Exactly.
Okay, cool.
And the researchers point out that a lot of past research
Yeah.
looked at these two things separately.
Right.
Individual technology use
Mm.
and group collaboration.
Yeah.
But this study is trying to connect those two things
Okay.
and understand how they work together to achieve agile response.
I gotcha. Okay, so let's get into these two paths.
Yeah.
Let's start with the technology usage side.
Okay.
What are like the basics that make a difference in how employees use these systems?
Well, according to the study, the most basic thing is how easy the e-government systems are to use,
Okay, ease of use.
ease of use,
Mm-hmm.
and how useful they are,
Okay, usefulness.
usefulness.
Gotcha.
So if employees find the system simple and easy to navigate,
Yeah.
and they think it actually helps them do their jobs better,
Yeah,
that's the starting point.
that makes sense. I mean, if it's hard to use or it doesn't help you get your work done,
Yeah.
you're not going to use it.
Right. You're not going to be excited about it,
Right.
and you're definitely not going to be more agile because of it.
Exactly. Did they give any examples in the study about this?
Yeah, they did.
Oh, okay.
One person said, using this system is quite straightforward and uncomplicated.
Okay.
And another one said, I find navigating the system to be quite user-friendly.
Right. So it's got to be easy to use
Yeah, it's got to be easy.
from the start.
Yeah.
Okay. And what about usefulness?
Yeah, so someone said the software significantly facilitates our communication and collaboration.
Okay. So if the tool actually helps them in their work, they're more likely to use it. Exactly.
They're going to embrace it and use it fully.
Right. So ease of use and usefulness that creates like the base.
It's the foundation.
Yeah. What builds on that?
Well, the researchers connect these initial good feelings to the bigger idea of system quality.
System quality.
System quality.
Okay.
So basically, if employees think the system is easy to use and helpful every day,
Yeah.
they're going to see it as a high-quality system.
Makes sense.
Think about it. A tool that works well
Yeah.
and makes your job easier
Yeah.
is a good quality tool.
Yeah. Okay. So ease of use, usefulness
Yeah.
leads to higher perceived system quality.
Yeah.
How does that make employees more agile?
Okay, so the next piece is technology mindfulness.
Okay. Technology mindfulness.
Technology mindfulness.
What is that?
So it's the employee's willingness to go beyond the basic stuff in the e-government system
Okay.
and actually explore new features and applications within it.
So they're not just doing the bare minimum. They're like
It's-
poking around.
Yeah, they're digging deeper. And a high-quality system encourages this.
Right. Because if it's a good system, you want to use it more.
Exactly.
Okay.
It's like when you have a really good app on your phone,
Mm-hmm.
you're more likely to click around and find the cool features.
Yeah.
The study even has a quote that's perfect for this.
Okay.
One person said, I'm open to accepting, trying, and learning new things. Collaborative e-government technology.
Right. So they're open to learning.
Yeah, they're not afraid to try new things.
Yeah.
And that's a key part of being more agile.
Okay. So that willingness to learn and explore the technology,
Yeah,
where does that lead?
it leads to greater software reliance.
Okay. Software reliance.
Software reliance.
Gotcha.
So if employees see the system as good and they want to learn all its features,
Mm-hmm.
they'll start to depend on it more for their work.
Okay.
It becomes a bigger part of what they do every day.
Right. So the technology path goes from ease of use and usefulness
Mm-hmm.
to a feeling of quality,
Yeah.
then to a willingness to,
Explore. Yeah.
and then to relying on the software every day.
Exactly.
Okay. That makes sense. So let's look at the other path now.
Okay.
The group collaboration side.
Right.
What are the big things there?
Okay, so the collaboration path starts with traceability.
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 Okay.
This means the system's ability to track actions and keep records.
Okay. So like a digital paper trail.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like a history of who did what and when.
Right. That's important in government,
Absolutely.
where everything needs to be documented.
Yeah, accountability and record keeping are crucial.
Right. Did anyone in the study talk about this?
Yeah. One person said, in online collaboration, every action is recorded, sometimes even as a document.
Okay. So because everything is tracked,
Yeah.
It makes communication more transparent.
Exactly.
Yeah.
When you can see what everyone's doing,
Yeah.
it's easier to understand what's happening in the team.
Right. Less confusion.
Yeah, and more open
Oh.
communication. One employee said, "The benefit of online communication lies in its transparency, allowing you to clearly understand your work tasks."
That's a good point. Transparent communication is key for teamwork.
It's essential.
So what's the next step in this collaboration path?
Well, this transparency then helps build trust among government employees.
Trust.
Trust, yeah.
Okay.
When information is open and easy to access,
Right.
and there's accountability because of traceability,
Mm-hmm.
it makes people more confident and trusting.
Yeah, it makes sense. If you know what your colleagues are doing and why,
Yeah.
and everything is out in the open,
Yeah,
you're going to trust them more.
exactly.
Okay, so how does trust affect the group's performance?
Well, that trust is what makes collaboration more efficient.
More efficient.
Yeah, when people trust each other
Mm-hmm.
and the systems they're using to work together,
Yeah.
they can work much more smoothly and effectively.
Right.
They don't have to waste time checking things or second-guessing each other.
Gotcha. So trust makes the whole process smoother.
Okay, one person in the study said, "Utilizing video conferencing and related systems can enhance our productivity while also significantly lowering staff turnover."
Wow. So it's not just about getting work done faster.
Right.
It's also about keeping people happy.
Exact.
Yeah.
Good collaboration
Yeah.
built on trust and transparency
Mm.
not only helps you get better results,
Yeah.
but it also helps you keep your employees.
Makes sense. Okay. So we've got the technology path leading to software reliance
Mm-hmm.
and the collaboration path leading to better collaboration.
Yeah, more efficient collaboration.
Right. So how do these two paths connect to make that agile response?
Okay, so this is where it all comes together.
Okay.
The study found that both software reliance,
Yeah.
which comes from those positive technology experiences,
Right.
and better collaboration,
Hmm.
which is built on trust and transparency,
Yeah.
contribute directly to agile response in e-governance.
So they both work towards the same goal.
Exactly. They complement each other.
There. Gotcha. So if people are using the technology well and working together well,
Yeah.
they're going to be more effective and responsive.
Exactly. That's the main takeaway.
Okay.
And the study has some great quotes that show this.
Okay.
For example, one employee said, "Leveraging online technology, we ensure immediate responses to any inquiries."
So they can respond quickly.
Yeah, instantly.
Wow.
Another one said, "We can transmit photos to technicians for a quick assessment, enabling the arrangement of prevention and control personnel based on specific conditions."
Wow. So the technology helps them take action faster.
Yeah, it speeds things up.
Okay.
And another quote was, "This approach facilitates targeted services and timely responses."
Right. So they can provide better services.
Yeah, more efficiently and effectively.
That's awesome. These real examples really help.
Yeah, they make it more concrete.
Yeah, it's not just theory. It's actually making things better.
Exactly.
Okay. So you mentioned earlier that the researchers used this ISM,
Yeah, interpretive structural modeling.
right, to understand how these factors relate to each other. Can you
Right.
break that down for us?
Sure, so they looked at the interviews
Mm-hmm.
and created a 5-level model that
And-
shows how these different things influence each other.
5 levels.
5 levels.
Okay.
At the bottom, under level 5,
Okay, level 5, the base.
the foundation. Yeah.
Yeah,
You have ease of use, usefulness, and traceability,
the basic.
the building blocks.
Right.
And notice how ease of use and traceability are at the very bottom.
Okay.
That's important.
Right.
It means if governments don't get those right,
Yeah.
the whole thing falls apart.
It won't work.
It won't matter how good the other level
Right.
is.
It all starts at the basic.
Exactly.
Okay, so then what's on level 4?
Okay, so level 4 is system quality and communication transparency.
Okay.
These are the enablers.
You didn't know.
Yeah, they're directly influenced by the things on level 5.
Right.
So if a system is easy to use and helpful,
Mm-hmm.
it's seen as high quality. And if a system has good traceability,
Yeah.
it leads to better communication,
Gotcha.
more transparency.
Okay. And then we move up to level 3.
Level 3
Yeah.
is technology mindfulness and trust.
Okay.
These are the drivers.
Drivers.
Yeah.
Okay.
A good system makes people want to learn more.
Technology mindfulness.
Technology mindfulness
Right.
and clear communication builds trust.
Makes sense.
Okay, so then on level
Yeah,
2,
Level 2.
we have software reliance and collaboration efficiency.
Okay.
These are the things that directly lead to agile response.
Okay. The direct contributors?
The direct contributors,
Gotcha.
people who are more comfortable with the technology,
Yeah.
will rely on it more.
Okay.
And teams that trust each other
Mm-hmm.
will work better together,
Right.
more efficiently.
Okay. And at the top, level 1.
Level 1, the peak,
The top.
is agile response in e-governance.
That's the goal.
the ultimate goal.
Right.
And all the other levels contribute to that.
That's a really clear way to see how everything fits together.
Yeah, it's like a roadmap. Yeah,
Yeah.
agile response.
Okay, so for our listener, what's the most important thing to take away from all this?
I think the key takeaway is that it's not enough to just have the technology
Right.
for government employees to be agile and responsive.
Yeah.
The systems have to be easy to use and helpful.
Mm-hmm.
They have to build trust and transparency,
Right.
and they have to make it easy for people to work together.
Seamless collaboration.
Exactly.
Oh,
It's not just about the tech.
Right.
It's about the people and how they use it,
The whole ecosystem.
the whole ecosystem.
So we've done a deep dive into this research on agile response.
Yeah.
We've talked about technology and collaboration.
Yeah, two sides of the same coin
Right.
working together.
And how all these factors can make government employees more effective.
More responsive.
And hopefully make our lives easier.
Exactly.
So we hope this has given you a good understanding of how technology can really change government services.
Yeah, for the better.
Not just how we interact with the government,
Right.
but also how the government works internally.
It's about improving things from the inside out.
Exactly. So here's a question for you to think about.
Hey.
Given what we've learned, how can government organizations improve their systems
Yeah.
to make them easier to use
More user-friendly.
and to promote collaboration
Yeah, make it easy for people to work together.
and build trust?
And transparency.
Right. How can they do all that?
It's a big challenge,
It is
but an important one.
definitely something to think about.
And it's worth pointing out that the authors of this study have some practical advice for government decision makers and the people who actually develop these systems.
Okay.
They say it's really important to focus on user-centered design.
Okay. Make it easy for the people who are actually going to use it.
Exactly.
Okay.
Make sure the system is reliable and high quality,
Of course.
and include features that encourage collaboration.
Okay.
Make it easy for people to work together. And they also point out that this study was done in China.
Right.
So more research is needed
Yeah.
to see if these same things apply in other cultures and organizations.
Right. Because different countries might do things differently.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's a lot to think about.
It is.
Thanks for joining us for this deep dive.
Yeah. Thanks for listening.
We hope you found it useful.
And interesting.
And we'll be back next time with another interesting topic.
See you then.